Is 256 gigabytes necessary for your iPhone? Well, we're going to find out right now. This is an iPhone 10. I had it since November 2017 when it first came out. And of course, this is 256 gigabytes. Later, late last year, I upgraded to the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Also 256 gigabytes. Before I even get into that, let me just show you guys my settings. So here it is, iPhone storage. You guys can check this by going into the settings app, general, iPhone storage. So as you guys can see, 256 gigabytes is completely necessary for me, especially when it comes down to the photos. Certain games here, I really don't play some of the games. I only download them just for a test or a comparison. And as you guys can see, I have a bunch of apps, a lot of apps actually. So 85 gigabytes just from the photos alone. And as you guys can see on the top, the apps too is taking a good portion of it, but it just comes down to the photos. If you're going to be taking a lot of pictures and a lot of videos, especially video, you definitely want to get at least 256 gigabytes. I have 857 videos, 6,000 photos basically, 200 apps, and as you guys can see, I still have well over 100 gigabytes to spare. And taking over to my iPhone 10, the iPhone 10 just came out, so I don't really have that much really stuff as my iPhone 10, because that's the thing, I never cleaned out the iPhone 10. This is just from day one, never cleaning out my storage. Even some apps I don't even use anymore, I still kept it just because I have that storage. Switching over to my iPhone 11 Pro Max, and already I'm taking up 75 gigabytes already, and I just got this phone like about 4 months ago when it first came out. The photos already is taking up that portion. And sometimes the storage is not even fair. As you guys can see, Instagram is taking up 6 gigabytes. And that's really an iOS limitation. I wish Apple can give us the ability to clear up some of these app caches because they are just so ridiculous. 6 gigabytes for Instagram. That is just that's unbelievable. In order for you to clear the caches, really, is just to delete the app and reinstall it, and you'll clear some space. So Double Take, I really do love this application. It allows you to record both the front-facing camera and the rear camera together at the same time. I said all of that just to say, if you're a photographer, videographer, I highly recommend getting the 256 gigabytes. If you're someone that just like to go on Instagram and just surf the web, check your email on your phone, 64 gigabytes isn't going to really be a problem for you. Every now and then you do want to record video. You go into the camera settings and you guys going to see, I have the maximum resolution. So any video I record, as soon as I launch up that app, I have the maximum resolution selected here. And I took a lot of amazing videos, pictures. I really do love this phone a lot. I cannot wait to review it. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you're new around here if you guys want to see that. But if you have 64 gigabytes, I just recommend recording 1080p at 30 frames per second, just to conserve some space. Apple even shows you how much storage this takes. I'm going to record on the max resolution, but I think 256 is the sweet spot for everyone, especially if this is your only iOS device. If you have an iPad Pro, maybe 64 would work out. So having two 64 gigabyte devices would probably even out the odds. Maybe 64 gigabytes wouldn't be too bad. If you like to hold on to your phone for X amount of time, like what I did on the iPhone 10, you want to have that storage intact, because if you have 64 gigabytes, you're just stuck with that 64 gigabytes. Because think about it, back in the days, we had 16 gigabytes or 32 gigabytes on the iPhone 7. So if you upgrade from the 7 to a new iPhone, that's still an upgrade from 32 gigabytes to 64. That's double the storage. All right, so going a little off topic, not really off topic, but a different device here. We have an iPad here. Now, this is an iPad Pro first generation. I got it as a gift for my birthday back in November 2016. Definitely, yes, I know it's time for an upgrade. But this is why getting a military storage device is so critical. This is 32 gigabytes. I thought at the time I didn't need anything higher than 32 gigabytes on an iPad. But man, I was wrong, and it's the biggest regret. Because think about it. As a tablet, you don't upgrade a tablet every year. So for me, I had this tablet for 4 years. Even with an iPhone can last a good 2 years easily, or 4 years, thanks to the iOS updates. So as you guys can see, I have 3 gigabytes left on my iPad right here. And just to really show you guys, I really don't have that much stuff. This can run iPad OS, you could do so much more. All in all, what I'm trying to say is, guys, do yourself a favor, stay away from the base storage devices, because at the end of the day, you're going to have your device for X amount of time, you're going to use it. So I just feel like it's always good to have that storage. It's always good to have that storage to not worry about it. Especially now on iOS, you could download things on Safari. You could do so much more on iOS compared to back in the days. And for that extra money, yes, I know it's tempting, especially on the iPads. You know, you gotta buy the Apple Pencil, you gotta buy the smart keyboard, you'd even buy Apple Care for it. So it can get pretty expensive, but the storage at the end of the day is so important. Alright guys, that pretty much concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, I appreciate it with a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe with notifications on. Yeah, please help me get to 50,000 subscribers. I cannot wait to hit that beautiful milestone. And until next time, have a simple day. Peace.